One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Scarlet Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick catch on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Steps away. Throwing on the run. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. So now it's second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. On the option. Looking for room at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Beavers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might be calling a hot route. Toss to the outside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Beavers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man on the right. Off and running. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. With the catch, it's Hicks. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Scarlet Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Rutgers, 21, Oregon State, 0.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To the air, it's McMillan. They were trying to set up the screen, and they almost threw the thing away. They're lucky it's 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Makes a catch at the 20. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Using his legs, it's Washington. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
16, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The give is to Smith. Makes it past the marker. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Here we go. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Beavers line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He makes the catch at the 10. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Still on his feet. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Got a man, it's Hicks. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Beavers will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Smith. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Into the secondary on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he tacks on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
He's got him. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. He'll pull it down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Make no plays, bro.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And the stomping has commenced.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
to each other.
And this offense wants to get back in the football game. It starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Every time I make a play, bro, the niggas hurt. Every time I make
It'll
a play,
be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Finds the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He leaves it with his back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just feeds the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Shit, I can't do shit, man. My niggas is not.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. They boot it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The give as they work on that clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll go to the ground. Pass escapes him still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And the Scarlet Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Washington. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The lone back's got it. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Green 25. Where'd he go? Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the